Alright, welcome back to the channel. It's came out in the last couple of hours that the NCAA March Madness Division I men's basketball tournament is looking at a bubble. It looks like it's going to play the whole tournament in one bubble, but all 61 teams in one city, and just play a bubble. Now, we've seen with the NBA and the NHL, and even to a smaller extent with the MLB, or even MLS, that bubbles do work. However, this is a 68-team tournament. That lies the issue. How do you quarantine 68 teams for 2 weeks? Now, it's not like it's all single elimination. So it would be, as soon as your first round's over, it goes down to 34. And I might be wrong on that. I might be 32. And then it goes down to 16. And then it goes down to 8 and 4. So it'll be a little easier to hoard out the numbers really quick. Or cut down the numbers really quick. So that is an issue. That's a huge plus. It really helps prospects. I don't want to say all NBA players come from the NCAA, but about 80% of that league is NCAA players. And even the smaller leagues. If you go to the G League, there's a lot of NCAA basketball players there. If you go down to even the basketball league, what used to be the North American Pro League, you get a lot of former NCAA players there. Here in Halifax, you get a lot of former NCAA players for the Hurricanes in the NBL Canada. You get them in the Canadian Elite Basketball League. There's a bunch overseas. Not everyone does come from overseas. There are, not everyone playing on every basketball team a professional basketball team has been through the NCAA. It's much like the Canadian Hockey League here for the NHL. Yes, not every NHLer comes from the CHL. It's just a majority of them come there. This is going to have a massive ripple effect through the basketball world. Yes, there are other pathways now, and it's becoming more common for youth and young people to take those pathways. However, the NCAA is still by far and above the most common way to get to the NBA. So if you don't have an NCAA tournament, how do you scout? How do you scout players? I think putting it all in one city helps. You could do that option. You could split it. You could do so many teams in one place, so many teams in another place, much like the NHL did. The NHL had a Western and Eastern Conference in 2 different cities, and the finals were played in a host city. You could do that, which would make sense. You would just need arena space. Now, you would need a big arena space and a lot of hotels to really make this work. So Orlando makes sense. Where do you get basketball courts? You don't really need a big basketball court. It really depends if you're having fans. If you're not having fans in attendance, which might still be an issue come March and April, I hope it's not. If you don't have fans in attendance, you can do what the NBA did and just put basketball courts. You can even play in high school gyms. Essentially, now there is some TV crew and all that fun jazz that you need. But if you're just playing in makeshift courts, it's not as bad. This would do one of two things. It wouldn't hurt your college athletes burning a year of eligibility. Not everyone who plays college ball ends up going to the NBA. Actually, very few of them actually do, statistically speaking. So this helps them get a year of eligibility and keeps their scholarship and lets them play basketball. On top of that, if you get a player who just came out of high school and is looking for a one and done, it gives him chances to show scouts that he can ball. That's a big deal there. I think this is a good thing. If the NCAA goes through with the NCAA tournament, it's going to have massive ripple effects through the basketball world. Even if it does it, it's still going to have massive basketball effects through the ripple world. Maybe not for this year, but in a few years, yes. Anyway, if you're just browsing your way through this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. And you all have a great day. And let me know what you think about the NCAA being in one city. March Madness could be coming. It looks like it's Indianapolis, Indiana, not Indonesia. You have a great day, and I'll be talking to you guys again soon. Goodbye.